Trillium for the first time in a while. I got a brand new double IPA collaboration with the Garage Project Brewery in New Zealand. This one's called Yakima Valley because it uses hops from the Yakima Valley. 8.5% alcohol. I think it's one of few IPAs they've brewed that uses Citra and Mosaic. Just those two. It seems like they're like regularly brewed beers and brands just don't use Citra and Mosaic together, which is a little odd. They usually keep them separate. But this one has them together. And there's no boiled hops in this, so it's going to be real low in bitterness. Because boiling hops is the most efficient way to actually extract bitterness from them. They definitely use a huge dry hop. That's going to add some bitterness. And you can use warm side hopping, like when they start cooling down the beer after it's been boiled. Adding hops then will get a little bit more bitterness than dry hopping. But that head looks pretty wispy, not going to last too long. And this is canned the 8th, so that's exactly a week ago. Yeah. Wow. And it's a really intense, sticky, tropical, dank aroma. Wow, it's almost stinky. It's almost got like that armpity type thing. Not quite oniony. When you get your nose in there, it just smells like, tropical puree. It smells real sweet and nectary. It smells like peach and pineapple juice, just straight up. That's it. Wow. And you can see very hazy. It poured out super hazy, but not super murky, but that's opaque. Very pale. And not much yeast or malt or anything going on. Just really, really big, straight juicy Citra Mosaic. There's not really much else I can say about it. Maybe there's some melon stuff going on too. And of course, sweet orange juice. I'd say peach and pineapple are the leading flavors. Yeah, it's like a Trillium double IPA. Real. This is like the sort of thing where it's like, does this need to be double dry hopped? I guess it could be because it's pretty sweet, but that's mainly because it's lacking the boiled hop bitterness. Oh, it finishes like with a little hint of toasty malt. It's actually kind of nice. Otherwise, it would just be sort of one note, just fruit. Yeah, the feel and the carbonation, it's bubbly, a little bit chalky, no throat burn though, at least not yet. But it might be, I don't know, we'll see if it's a little bit flabby and too sweet. Because I don't mind a little bit of bitterness in my hazy IPAs, honestly. And the feel's pretty full, but it is not super soft. It's got a little bit of a carbonic bite to it, but it never gets astringent, which is nice. And it's just fruit cup finish, a little bit syrupy, I guess, in the taste, but it's just very, very intense tropical qualities in this beer that I haven't really had in a beer straight up, because that's very low yeast qualities that I've never really noticed much yeast profile in their IPAs. Just a really massive, I guess it's dank in the aroma, but I'm not really getting that much in the flavor. And at first it was more dank. Then I kind of got used to it. Maybe some of those volatile aromas, escape out of the glass, in a minute. But I guess, yeah, it's almost reminds me of some of those when you get a tropical fruit that's a little bit funky. I don't know, like a, not guava, but some papaya or something that's overripe and getting a little bit to the edge of where you want to eat it anymore. Maybe not quite going funky and fermented and going bad exactly, but this is like that. It's like near rotting ripe tropical fruit. Yeah, I just wish it were a little bit softer feel and a little bit more bitterness, but it's a really, really awesome way to experience these crazy strong hop aromas, but in a package that's not scraping to the palate, you know? This is not headroom. But it's just lacking some aspects that dock a lot of points for me, so I wouldn't give this much over a 4, but it's fun to try it. Bye.